My client is a man whose eyes are a little too bright for my comfort. A man for whom achieving the goal matter more than survival. I'm a babysitter, a bodyguard, and a suicide prevention officer. My job is not to help you reach the summit, but to prevent you from killing yourself trying to reach it. There's no sacrifice too great to make for that shot at immortality. Would you give up your dream for my life? Is my life worth less than your adventure? You're in the death zone. You're in the death zone now, where your brain starts to die. Above 26,000 feet, a lack of oxygen leads to permanent brain damage. About 26,000 feet, the brain swells and the lungs filled with fluid, so you cannot stand still. 'Cause stopping means bottlenecks, and bottlenecks mean death. Except now we're stuck behind 50 other climbers in the bottleneck of death. You cannot physically force someone to go down, but every mistake my client makes costs me so much as well. His arrogance and entitlement will just earn him a spot in the highest graveyard in the world. He's forcing me past the turnaround time, even though it could kill both of us. Sherpas know who's gonna die on Everest, and he is one of them. The mountain is grinding him down cell by cell. He's dying, but his oxygen-starved brain is denying it. Stepping over frozen corpses, we've reached the point where the earth ends and the edge of space begins, where the sky is so thin it's almost black, where the stars look close enough to touch. I've spent half my life in thin air, but every breath feels like broken glass. And now we're going down, but that is always more dangerous than going up. And as his brain swells from oxygen deprivation, and his blood thickens to catch up, his legs disconnect from his body and no longer obeys commands. Paradoxical undressing, he's undressing now even though he is freezing. Don't sit down, I tell him, I know it feels good, but it's an invitation to fall asleep, and sleep means death. Yet still I stay, because abandoning a client means dismissal and your name on a blacklist. The job is my livelihood, I can't afford to lose it. I'm supposed to be willing to die for people who wouldn't do the same for me. 'Cause when a Sherpa is dying in the death zone, who comes to rescue him? He comes back briefly, but the connection to reality is broken. He flickers and then it's all over, as his blood mixes with air, pink foam floods into his oxygen mask. My vision has narrowed to a tunnel as my hypoxia increases. My thoughts stretch thick and slow like moving through fog. I'm racing against time now as my brain shuts down, and then the blackouts and hallucination begin. I'm talking to people who aren't even there, answering questions no one asks. I hear my wife's voice spirit manifest, the sense that someone is walking beside you. Would you give up your dream for my life? Is my life worth less than your adventure? The gray veil descend from above. You're standing on the edge of disappearing as the wind burn your face.